Hey everybody, JB back with you once more. Welcome you to Trading Places. We're on level 94, Bullied from Within, which I believe, if I remember Jeffrey's submission set correctly, it uses the walls of Whispers from Within. That's not a... Whoa, hi. Oh my, okay, this is a level. Am I just supposed to run around until the toggle wall opens? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a partial post puzzle. Okay. This is a Sokoban. So, am I supposed to use those pop-up walls over there? I mean, I had to go through them, one of them at the end, I'm assuming, so... I will say, for now, let's just keep our wits about us. I'm a little nervous about getting all this over there. Can I get a good view on where all the buttons are? So we have 6 blocks, and okay, all the buttons are like in this line, I think is what we're supposed to get out of this. So I think what we're supposed to do is just make sure that there are 4 blocks that are all positioned over here in such a way that we can manage this. The only thing I find weird about this is that there's an extra recessed wall there, which maybe that's just there for like aesthetic consistency, but it seems a little strange in light of how... Okay, I'm going to do that. No idea if that's correct or not, but we'll work it out. I don't see a way that you can get in here outside of having, like, 4 blocks here. Like, that just doesn't seem possible. But who knows? Maybe I'm completely missing something. So what I'm going to do is, since we're early on in the level, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I think makes sense here. So for now... Oh, wait a minute. How would you actually handle this now that I'm seeing it? I don't know if you can actually do this. But the problem with this is that I actually need 4 blocks on this side if I'm going to exit this way, right? Like, I need... Oh my. Like, I can understand if you have this. I'm just playing around. I don't expect to actually win here. Yeah, that's not doable. Let's start over. This opening room is kind of funny. I like this idea. Okay. I wonder where that paramecium came from. Alright. Let's just make sure that we have our bearings about us here. Are there multiple places other than where we had them where blocks could potentially be stored? Because ultimately I'm going to have to get over there, right? Like, that's where we're trying to go. So I don't think I can use these 2 recessed walls, can I? Like, that's not doable. To my knowledge, at least. So maybe what I actually need to do is something like that. I think that makes way more sense, because what I can do with that is I can put the first block in, and then we can start working on these. And I think this will be much more productive. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was actually fairly easy. Okay, what are we doing with this? Or is this like a collision kind of thing where... Oh no, we're going out there. So, how are we supposed to manage this, huh? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was not what I intended, but... There we go. That's what I needed. Alright, that's reasonable. Okay, I can see some, I see blobs, but I don't know exactly what they are meant to do. I'm a little scared of what's going to happen here. Oh, I need to just get them. I see. Okay. Wait, do I have enough blocks for all of this? I don't think I do I? I guess we can just get the blocks on the buttons, right? Like, that's fairly doable. Are we good? I mean, there's nothing... Oh, I see the problem. We still have that blob over there pushing that in. There. That works. I like how we have this force spiral here. That's kind of fun. Okay, I'm a little worried about what's going to happen in this room. Are we trying to get all the tanks to align properly on these? Because if that's the case, I can see how we can do that with that configuration. There we go. That was simple. Although now, it looks like we're going to have to... We're going to have to get at least 3 of them. I guess the top 3 onto the bombs over there. This is a cool room. I like that idea. Oh, I should have done the bottom one. Whoops. I'll cheat. I'll do that. Alright, so now that one is holding this down, so we can go here. Oh, hi. Is this a maze? Looks like a maze. Okay. I take it this is, yeah, that's inaccessible. So this is where, like, the left side of the original level with all the block slides and all that was, right? I'm trying to remember the original level. It's been a while, but I remember there were these rooms that had, like, 3 or 2 tile wide things in them. I remember that, at least. Okay, I'm afraid to go that way. Like, I don't know if that's correct or not. Something tells me no. I don't like the feeling of uncertainty about stuff like this. Okay, so maybe it really is the bottom one, because I don't see a way. I don't see a way to get there, or to an exit other than that. There we go. That was fun. I liked that. It felt like a nice breather of sorts. I enjoyed it. Okay, neurotoxin. Hey, I think this was in Josh's submission set. I think it was in one of his compilation sets, or maybe more than one of them. Alright, so... Oh. Hi. This looks mildly terrifying. Okay. So I think I see what we're going to need to do here, and... Wow. Okay. This is going to be a thing. I don't know if we're going to need to, like, not collect some chips and avoid them just so that we can get some nails going here. I'm trying to see what we can do with this block here on the trap button on the top. That's kind of my main concern right now. Actually, before we do anything, let me look. Is there... Okay, there are suction boots. So maybe all we're supposed to do is just get all the chips and get the suction boots and then just get all the traps held down. Maybe this is a lot simpler than I'm thinking it is. Because with suction boots, we have a lot more freedom. And as long as there are no chips hiding behind... whoops, I did not mean to do that. As long as there are no chips hiding behind, like, something you have to nail, then I think we should be fine. And of course, right as I say that, I'm sure I'm going to discover some chip that's very evil to get, but we'll see. Okay, so we got all the ones there. That gives me some hope. Okay, we have 35 remaining. See, as long as we don't run into any bombs, we're good to go. We probably could have played both these levels at the end of the last episode, but that's fine. We were kind of running long anyway. Okay, for a second there, I thought I had to do something weird to get to that, but thankfully not. Oh, wait, we have multiple unnecessary chips? That's interesting. That kind of makes me wonder what's in store for this section here. How do I get in there? How do I get into that? Is there a way to get into that? Do any of the... Okay, so there's multiple suction boots. So there's an exit there. Okay, here we go. Okay, I was like, please tell me there's a way to get into all this stuff. Okay, so... Yeah, it is 3 doors, and I have to take the block back there, so that's good to know. So, the bad news here, I'm noticing, is that it does look like there's something necessary to get the block onto this button that's outside the parameters of what we are able to do right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now that I'm free to roam around, I'm going to map out what all these dependencies are and see what we can do about them. So what I'm seeing here is that we cannot actually get the chip here, right? At least I don't think so. Down here, so let me just practice just pushing this thing around just to make sure there's nothing else, because I feel like this is one of those learn by doing kinds of situations where we won't really know unless we try, and just theorizing about it's probably not the best way to go about it. Okay, so down here, can we get to that? I think we can. Oh, no, we cannot. Okay. So, the chip here, we also can't get. Okay, good to know. So, eventually, we're going to get out of there. Alright, let's plot a path here. Okay, this seems... Okay, I'm going to need to get, like... not get that chip either. So the chip here, we're above that bomb. The chip here, and then the one here. So the ones that are, like, diagonal from the trap buttons, or in this case the socket, are caution ones. So that's at least 3 chips. So let's just be careful and not get those. I think that was the amount that we were left with that was extra, right? If I remember correctly. It might be. Whoops. Okay, so this was a little trickier than I was expecting. But it's not that hard. At least it doesn't seem like it's that hard. Let's just be careful, and we should have a good run here. Okay, we'll get that one. but not the one below. Okay, so don't get that. So I see now how the level is kind of strategically placed all of these like exit points that you can count on in order to avoid getting those chips, which is pretty clever. I like that. Oh no! That was... I forgot about that one. I was so focused on the ones next to the buttons. I totally forgot that that was there. Oh, that was my bad. I like how one of them does not actually have... whoops. I like how one of them does not actually involve avoiding a chip. That's kind of nice. Like, it kind of sets you up to think that it's a little bit easier than it actually is, which is pretty cool. I like the way that works. Okay, so don't go left. Go here instead. It's also kind of nicely tying into the name of the level, neurotoxin. So it's like, hey, here's something that you can get, the chips, but some of them are poisons, you know? Maybe I'm reading too much into that, but... Okay, good. So that is the exact amount. Okay, so I do start by going up to this area here, right? There we go. Okay. So now we can begin the journey of getting our stuff. And thankfully these paths are reversible and whatnot. Like I can travel back if I need to. But I'm going to try to go down here next, because this is the way we mapped out earlier. And I'm not going to get the chip. I know I can to save time, but I'm not. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and make sure this is open. Just so we don't end up surprised by anything. There we go. That was actually a lot simpler than I was expecting, but still challenging, and I appreciate that. That was fun. War of the Pyrotechnics. Alright, I guess this is all I can actually travel through. Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. So it's kind of a time-based level, huh? Fascinating. So what I'm seeing here is I need to get through all of this before things blow to a point beyond sustainability. Okay, there we go. Whoa, okay, we're still being chased. I didn't realize that. Wait, can we... Are we supposed to block that? I just realized we're probably supposed to block that in. Also, I think I know what walls these use. This is Electric Machinations, which was... Whoops. Originally, Bounce Place, I think was the name of the thing, from Josh L5. And I actually used these walls recently in a level called... what was it called? Blink Block Blitz, which was a sort of reference to a Super Mario Maker 2 level. I don't know how I feel about the level I made. I feel like it's very strict and kind of a little bit just... Okay. Oh, wait, I have... I can do that. Okay, now we go through. Whew! Alright, we made it through. So I don't know exactly what we do in here. This seems interesting, but I think it has to do with guiding this fireball onto glory here, while also not letting it die, so let's work on that. Although, I see a potential... No, wait. I see how we can overcome that. That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's interesting to see how these walls were used, because I used them for a toggle wall level, which was okay, I guess. I still don't know how I feel about my own level. I know a couple people really liked it, but I don't know how many people have actually played it, so... I feel like CCLP5 voting is going to really determine a lot of that at the end of the day. But so far I'm liking this one. Like, I like the timing, or the time-sensitive nature of it. Like, I think that's kind of neat. Gives it a bit of a different feel than some of the puzzle levels in this set. Okay, so I have two choices here. Apparently I can't do much there yet, so let's go here for now. And I can't do much here. Well, okay then. Is there a way I can get this fireball to... Oh, I think I see how to do it. Hang on. Let me wait one more cycle here. Like that? Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that will lead, yes, to that. So, was there a spot over here for... Yes, there was. Okay, good. I thought there was. I just want to make sure. There's a random teleport just located smack dab in the middle of that. There's also this trap button, which would enable us to get through, but I don't know if it's right to press it. So, right off the bat, I'm curious if we're actually supposed to stop the cloning, which I'm going to say yes, because I don't see any point to this cloning at all. Alright, we got fire boots now. That's exciting, so now we can get that. And apparently we can also go through there. I don't think that's going to be useful anymore, so I'm just going to write that off as done now. And we can go through here and not lose anything, which is nice. Is that intentional? I don't know. Okay, what is going on here? There's a fireball. Am I supposed to lead that fireball somewhere interesting? I'm going to say there. That seems promising. So that's the upper left, and I have a vague recollection of what's in there. So, I think at the end of the day, all we really need to do is just make sure we get a block through. I'm still wondering, though, why there's another pair of boots there. I feel like we were supposed to get these boots stolen. Like, it seems weird that we can just get more boots, but maybe I'm just overthinking this. So I could just let the fireball run all the way down here, or we can redirect it, I guess, but via that, which should take care of everything, right? Like, of course, the challenge here is just making sure I even get the fireball out to begin with. So in light of that, I think all we would really need to do is just make sure that we get this block out, right? Isn't this the only thing that we really need? Yeah, we can just do this. And simple, we got it. Okay, so none of this force floor stuff was even necessary at the end of the day. That's rather interesting. And we have a little Sokoban here to finish things off. I'm going to run with the assumption that we actually need to go back through this. So let's just leave these here and then just run around and we should be fine. Okay, so that was interesting. I liked the level overall. I think it was it started with the thing that should have been first, the all the monster mayhem at the beginning. And then the pace slowed down a bit and became more deliberate, and the stuff later on was good. I don't know if anything about it particularly stood out, per se, but I enjoyed it, so that was fun. A warehouse in Chernobyl. Okay, I recognize this from Josh's set, and this is, let's see, all chips are under blocks, pushing in the random force is not required nor recommended. This is, one of the non-UC6 levels. I think this is Glider Hideaway, if I remember correctly, from UC4, was it? It was the one that had, like, a lot of really random walls and, like, gliders that you dodged and stuff. This is a really interesting thing to do with this pattern, by the way. Interesting concept, too. So is this as linear as it looks? Because I don't see any other path out. I mean, I guess there's this. Let's check this out. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's try to be a little more careful. As long as I don't push them in, like, potentially compromising spots, then I think we're fine. Like, if I do that first, and then go here, that goes a long way toward, like, helping with not doing anything stupid. Okay. So that's a dead end. Okay, so we've gone this way now. I have to admit, I like this concept. I mean, I don't know if this is the sort of level I would want to see in an official set, but I do like the idea of it. It's a neat idea. And I feel like, with only 18 chips left, I mean, there's not really... I don't feel like this is extending its overstaying its welcome too much. I think this is just the right amount for something like this. 13, 12... Okay, I think we just made a... Did we just make a loop, or did we go back around where we came from? Go down! There. Okay, this is the area we didn't yet explore. There we go. Thank you. Do that. I see there's one down there still, but I don't know where exactly it needs to be pushed. Or if I'm going to be blocking anything by doing this. So, okay, that is a dead end, so let's push it there. I'm going to push the ones that we're done with in corners so that we absolutely know that they're finished. At least as much as I can. Okay, here we go. This is it. Alright, well, that was that, so let's just get out of here. Get the green key. I kind of wish you got suction boots at the end. That would be kind of fun. Also, where's the exit? Have we seen... Oh, here it is, right here. I thought it was on the right, but I didn't know for sure. Alright, Warehouse in Chernobyl is done. That was pretty cool. I liked the way that came together. It didn't feel like it overextended itself, and I'm thankful for that. Alright. The Hidden Temple. Come on, Jeffrey, you didn't want to use Legend of the Hidden Temple? Make that reference? I feel like you missed out on a good opportunity here. I know this is from Jeffrey because I saw it in his submission set. And I think this is the walls of bloated biomass, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to just go ahead and do this for now. I don't know. Okay, it seems like we just need to push 2 blocks to get out of here. It's doable. Just do that, and then get this one. Yeah, I was curious how this wall pattern was going to be used, because I know that it was originally like a... It was a very... how should I say this? It was a very particular set of walls that was like floating in the middle of the level. And, okay, this is rather interesting. I don't know exactly what we're doing here, but I think this is the only real option that we've got. Oh, was I supposed to put that in first? I think I was. Uh-oh. I think I was. That was a mistake. And then, well, I don't know what I would have done with the yellow key. I guess I could have just gone back with it. Okay, let's start over. So that's the exit. That's good to know. I'm going to go for this area first, just because this seems... This is a lot more timing intensive here. I like how there's a longer open space there. That's kind of nice. But yeah, we needed to do this instead. I was being an idiot. And that should go around to the bomb. There we go. I didn't realize that you can even push that, so that was good information now that we know it. So I can see that we would come from there and then get out that way, so I'll make a mental note of that for later. I don't know why I pushed that down. That was kind of a waste of time. That's fine, though. There's also some traps there, which is interesting. Oh, here we go. No doubt this is what they're connected to. The trap buttons need to be held between collecting all the chips and collecting the fire boots. Okay, so apparently the fire boots will be collected after collecting all the chips. Oh, now this is interesting. Oh, there's some blocks here. Okay, well this is gonna need to be the first move, right? And then this. I'm trying to figure out like how much leeway to give myself, and I think I feel like the solution is just to go... How many do we actually need to save is the question. So I see 2 that we can save from this end, right? But like, can I stuff more blocks over here? Like, that's the question I've got. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to actually do that. I don't know if we can stuff many more here, can we? If we can. Let's leave that be for now. I don't need to really worry about collecting them all yet. Okay, this is interesting. Don't know exactly what we're doing here yet, but curious if it has something to do with, yeah, it does, with that. Nine ships to go, okay. I think they're over there. Ooh, I like this. Interesting way to use this wall pattern, too. I quite like it. Okay, I don't know if we actually need to use this or not. I don't see a place for it, so I'm going to assume the answer is no. Okay, so now I can go through here. And this is where we're going to work on this block thing, right? Okay. So, what are we accomplishing here? Let's ask that question first. Maybe we should back up a minute. So I see this fireball here, and if the premise of this is that we're trying to lead this fireball somewhere, don't know exactly where, but let's just say it's over here. And then it goes in there. Okay, so I think what we're supposed to figure out is that we need to escape through there in order to successfully execute on getting all these blocks to where they need to be, so we can get the fireball to where it needs to be ultimately. That's the ultimate goal here. So maybe what I need to work on first, in actuality, here is getting another block out. That's where I'm confused. Like, how do I get another block in here? If I can. Can I? I don't know if that's possible. Maybe I need to just... Let's try something. I'm going to waste one block. But what would happen if I use that opportunity to start moving stuff around this area? Like, would that actually help us or not? I'm not sure I see how you can do this room. Like, I'm worried that I positioned a block in a weird spot or something, you know? Like, that's kind of my concern at this point. So I can see how you can make a loop all the way around the level to get at least one of them. Like, that's perfectly understandable. Maybe I just need to work on that first. Like, just get one of them here. And then, you know what? I think I see what I need to do. So get one here first. We'll block that off, and then we'll get two more in this area, and then we'll get the last one in there. That sound good to everybody? I think that'll work. So, we'll do this first. Hopefully we'll have enough time to pull all this off. I'm going to have to make 2 trips down there, which is going to be a little cutting it close. Oh, I can only make 1! Oh, well, never mind. Well, that whole plan is now ruined. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. But, at least we know most of the level now, even though the ending is still kind of eluding us. Whoops, I forgot you can't do that. I thought there was like 3 spaces of buffer space there, but it's only 2. I keep forgetting you can't go through a 2-space buffer if you just came out of a thing there. Okay. You go and do your thing, Fireball. We'll handle all this stuff. I like the aesthetic of this level. It really feels like you're exploring some ruins and stuff. And that's a neat feeling to have. I like that. I like levels that feel like they tell kind of a story of sorts. I don't make enough of those just because they can be very heavily dependent on things that may or may not hit with everybody playing. And not everyone is necessarily a fan of that anyway. Okay. I'm going to make sure first. Let's just put one out here. Let's look at this here. So, that needs to go there, right? This can go up. Or wait, no. I need to do that, right? So this is pretty much what we had. Fairly certain of it. So I'm wondering... Hang on a sec. I'm curious about something. If I put one down here for now, then I can catch it on the first trip and then take another trip to get the other one, right? That should be fine, right? Famous last words, but, Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't need another trip. I'm silly. I can do this, pretty sure. Just do that. So I do only need one trip. Okay, I was worried that the hint was a little deceiving, but you can just do it like this. I'm clearly being a moron here. Just make sure there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here. I like the fact that this room is at least a little bit forgiving in terms of how you're expected to release the paramecia. That's kind of nice. Whoa, I have inactive window syndrome there. Easy there, Windows. Windows and the window in Windows. I don't know. Alright. I don't think that block is useful, but I like the fact that you can just get it out of there for whatever reason. Okay. So here, so we've held down all the buttons, right? So let's release the fireball. We kind of have a bit of a... what's that level called? Can I turn that around? Yeah, I can. Okay. Caught flat-footed kind of thing going on here, or school of thought. Okay, there we are. Okay, so now I just need to make my way all the way back. Oh no, I forgot about that. Oh, so I won't be able to... I won't be able to do the bottom gathering block thing that I did earlier, will I? Oh, crap. I forgot all about that. How silly of me. Okay, we're going to have to rethink that whole section now. Because, yeah, I forgot you have to go through that to even get back to the thing. That's... Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay. So what I'm hearing, then, is that that room is self-contained and I don't need to make any weird loops to complete it. Which, on one hand, if that is true, then that is kind of comforting in a way. Because that just means that I was being really silly and making it more complicated on myself. Alright, we'll just get those later on. Save a little bit of time, right? But yeah, I like this one. I mean, it's another one where I feel like it's not doing anything like groundbreaking, but I do think what's here is really neat in how it like approaches everything, and the kind of the I don't want to say it's a story per se, but the what's being told to you is really compelling. You know, it's really interesting. Oh, wait a minute! No. You can do the wraparound, right? You just need to come back through the thing. Okay. Never mind. You can wrap around. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's just do this for now. I'm going to make sure that we just get everything all situated properly here. So, my mistake that I made was that I went too early for getting the fireball. And I think that's what the hint was trying to hint at, was that you're not really supposed to complete this until the point at which you're done with the chip socket area, but before you actually get the boots. Which makes total sense in light of what we know now. Okay. With that in mind, I like this. This does work for me. I think this is a nice little puzzle. Okay. So, at this point, we can just go here, get all these things, and I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Okay. So, let's first go over here and take care of this. Yeah, I totally ignored all the text in that hint saying, do this before you get the fire boots, which makes total sense in light of what we're ultimately trying to accomplish here. Alright, we'll just run there. do that. Alright, so now you're all ready for a loop here. I love how you have to go back through this. That's so neat. Alright, so now all we need to do... hang on. I'm just making sure. Yeah. There's not a second bomb or anything there. Not that we could really get this block out anyway. There we go. No! Why'd I oof on that? Why'd I oof on that? Oh my gosh. Why'd I oof? I oofed. I shouldn't have oofed. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. I was right at the end. I was right at the end. And I oofed. Oh, that was so terrible. I'm so sorry, everybody. I feel like I've just wasted another 5 minutes of your time. I hope this is still fun to watch. Maybe I'm just, like, getting lost in my own head again here, but, like, I hope this is still enjoyable to watch. I hate playing things over again. I feel like I'm failing everybody when I do that. But the good news is, we know how to do it. You know, which does help a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this first. Yeah, this little puzzle is neat. I like it. One thing it's definitely challenged me to do better at is, like, look at blocks where other blocks are being used as aesthetics in a way that's not distracting, because I feel like that's something I struggle with a lot, is letting aesthetics distract me in a lot of ways. So I'm thankful that that's there. That is kind of neat. Okay. Make the final Sokoban adjustment here. And I think that should be good to go. Curious to know what the story behind the green doors on the outer border is all about. Or at the top and the bottom, at least. I don't think there are any on the sides. Totally missed that, but I didn't want to choke again and get severely punished for that, so figured this was the best way to handle it. Alright. So this is one where I think the low time limit, or the lower time limit, works well, just because it kind of gives you a sense of urgency to get out of this. No! Oh boy. Okay, good. So I didn't actually need to use that block to do that, which kind of makes me feel better. Alright, Hidden Temple is done. That was a lot of fun. Should we continue? I kind of want to get to level 100 in this video. You know what? Let's do it. Temple Turmoil. Here we come. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So are we just gonna do this a bunch? Okay. That was interesting. So this is the Sound of Silence from UC6. So Josh made this. I hate it when that happens. Cross-checking is not good for your health, kids. Don't try it unless you're serious about optimizing. Okay, I can't go there yet, so all I can do is that. So it's going to be interesting considering the previous level was by Jeffrey, and this one's going to be by Josh. Okay. Well, this is going to be fascinating. How much... Okay, I can't really loop around here, can I? Do I need to not use that? I think I do. I need to avoid that. Yeah, I see how to do it. That's cool. Wonder what's up with that. Oh, I see why. Yeah, I totally see why. Okay, how am I supposed to deal with this? Let's come back to that. There's a block there. Does that really help us in any way? Okay, there's nothing under it. So I see that bomb over there, but like, I don't see how you can get to it. Not with what we have. Is there something under this? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand exactly what's going on here. And I kind of need that button to be able to get to the yellow key, and I need the yellow key to be able to get to over there, and... yeah. Oh! We have fire boots. I didn't realize we had fire boots. Totally forgot about that little area there. Okay, well that makes way more sense now. We can just go zip around here now. I was like, how do you get past that? That's so bizarre. Okay. So with that in mind, now I can go through here, get this key, undo all the trap stuff we set up. Okay, so I see we're going to have a little bit of dodging. That's dodging! Okay. We can also go over here, too, for whatever that's worth. Let's just explore over here for now. I don't know how important getting the chips there is for now, but... okay, this is curious. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay. Am I supposed to get this block all the way over there? Because if so, I hope I did not just ruin this. Well, no, I couldn't have avoided that, because I had to get the flippers from there to even get the red key to even get over here. Unless they're implying... oh, they are, aren't they? I'm supposed to go down here first, then go around to push the block up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I was supposed to do. That is a little mean. It's not, like, terrible, but it's one of those things that falls under that category of, I wish there was some easier way to know this information. But the good news is, as usual, we know where to go now. And how to approach stuff. Which is nice. I like this little Sokoban too. This is pretty neat. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and position this up here since we know we're going to be coming through there with fire boots in just a hot second here. Interesting use of this wall layout. I was kind of curious what Josh was going to do with this. Because the original level was so specifically tied to the concept of the monsters waking up and stuff. And each room was so constrained. But at the same time, I feel like constrained rooms can sometimes bring out some of the most creativity in people. So this was my mistake. I didn't realize you could go here initially. Through the fire. For some reason, that just totally slipped my mind. Okay, so now we need to get the red key. Alright, so now we go zip around here, do this. Alright, so what do we do next is the question. Huh, this looks interesting. I see we've got some trap buttons here. I mean, this looks pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just go ahead and do it. And then I guess we blow stuff up? Question mark? I'm just gonna explode everything. I mean, I don't see any reason not to. Are we supposed to send... No, I don't see a reason to do it, at least yet. There we go. I'm going to assume that we don't need to do anything more here. I don't see a reason to do so anyway. Okay, I have to believe that this goes over there where the chip is, so let's do that. That makes sense. And we get our fire boots back. Hooray! Okay. So is this clone machine, or is this a clone machine? It is, okay. So I guess now we bridge down, question mark? It seems to be what the level was asking of us. Interesting way to reuse this room, by the way. Also, wait a minute. When can we get... We need a blue key. Thought I'd double check just to be sure. Okay, we have a random force floor there and some walkers for decoration. Okay, I don't know what we're doing here, but hopefully it's nothing terribly ridiculous. Okay, what is this? Oh, I see. Okay. At first I thought this was a partial post, and then I realized that was incorrect. Yeah. So this is interesting. This is using the lower part of the level where all the mechanisms were, I believe. That's fascinating. Ooh. You could frolic around on the random force floors, I guess. Oh wait, I need to actually get out of here. There we go. Okay. So now I can get this, and I believe we can just head back this way and exit. Okay, that was a lot more straightforward than I was expecting. That was a really fun level. Totally enjoyed it. I like the little challenges. They each felt reasonable, and I enjoyed the fact that you could get through the level and you felt very accomplished at the end. So I enjoyed that. That was neat. Orion's Belt. Okay. I believe this is a Jeffrey level, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is the squared level from Josh L7. Because it has these square rooms. Yeah, this is definitely that one. Okay, what are we dealing with here exactly? What does this say? Make sure that when you push the block across... Okay, that's a typo that needs to be fixed. The tank button, you do it quick. Okay. I'm nervous about getting these chips. Am I supposed to do something with this glider, like send it down here? It just seems to be the sort of thing that Jeffrey would require. Okay, so that's the block. I see. So ultimately, I guess my question here is, how are we getting, like, are we getting this block onto the bomb, or are we sending the glider to the bomb? Because the exit's just right there, so I'm going to run with sending the block to the bomb. Let's try that. I'm probably going to be extremely wrong about this, but we'll find out. Wait a minute, how am I supposed to... Oh crap, I just realized. Wait. I thought that was a force floor. Was that not a force floor? That was not a force floor. I just realized that when we push it through here, we're going to leave it there and then we'll have to go back. Okay. Well, hopefully there will be something pretty evident. So I'm going to guess that the tank button is adjacent to another tank button. That would make sense. I guess I'm just curious to know what the deal is with this room. If that glider is ultimately going to be used for something. Whoops. I forgot to get the key, too. I keep making all these missteps, and if I had to blame it on something, I think it's this keyboard. It's one of those, like, really tiny keyboards with tiny arrow keys. It's more the arrow keys that are tiny, not the keyboard itself, but it's like, I don't like that. It's so restrictive and limiting. And I don't feel my inputs when I put them in all the time, and I think that's kind of what leads to a lot of this stuff. Oh. Are there fire boots somewhere that I can just get? Or am I supposed to hold that trap down and then something else happens? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, advance the block slowly. So let's not get too carried away with getting stuff here yet. I kind of don't want to disturb too much. It feels like a level where you want to be very deliberate about doing things. So let's wait to handle that until we get more info. And I think that's the trap we're holding down. Okay. So go through the trap, and we have this. Okay. This is kind of cool. I like this mechanism. So, I can just do that, right? I don't understand what the purpose of the block is, but maybe we'll discover more info here in a minute. Let's just do that. Okay, yeah, I see the tank mechanism there. To be fair, I feel like you could see that, and the hint's not necessarily needed, but I'm glad it is there, regardless. I think it's better to err on the side of telling players information like that. Alright, so now we have this, and a yellow key. Oh, a yellow key to get back, I see. Still don't know what exactly the whole point of that whole thing there is. I'm sure it'll become clear as time goes on. There we go. Alright, so we did that. I still have my red key. And now we have a walker to deal with. Okay. Ooh. I like that. That's pretty awesome. I'm a little worried that anything I do here is going to lead to this teeth closing me in, ultimately. Hang on, let's go here for now. Am I supposed to lead the teeth into there? Is that what's going on? I think it is. Which, if that's the case, that's pretty awesome. I like that. Okay, then we can do that. That's a cool puzzle. I really liked that one. Alright. So now I can get a green, which I don't know exactly where this is going, but I get the impression, yeah, we are here at this part. So now I can go back and retrace my steps through all this stuff, right? Still don't really know what exactly the purpose of... Oh, wait, there's more chips over there. Hang on. Let's be thorough and make sure we gather all our goodies here. I really like that part. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we do need to get all the chips in order to get past the socket, I guess. I'm waiting for that last, like, third act surprise that the level is probably going to foist on us here. And I don't yet know what that is, but I suspect it's coming. Okay, I don't know if I want to get that yet. Yeah, I do, because I need to get the block through there. Although, wait a minute. Is there a point at which... Yeah, I'm going to have to get my boots stolen. Okay, that's... I'm glad I checked that first, because that's kind of an important detail. Now we can do this. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! Do I need to go all the way around? Or can I manage this? I hope I can go all the way around. Please tell me I did not completely screw this up. I see places where they're fire but not, like, required to go through, and I don't think the force floors are... Yeah, okay, I can do this. Thank goodness. Whew, I was really worried for a minute there. I kind of like how those are not symmetrical. It's a little different than what you're used to seeing typically. Okay, so now I need to lose my boots here. So I probably should have studied this just to be absolutely certain. But... Okay, now I'm a little worried that this does involve the glider, because if I'm reading this correctly, I can't loop through here to get to that point. Right? Like, that's not possible. So let me just take a second here and just make sure I'm understanding the way this works. So, if I go here... So first of all, maybe the better question to ask is, at what point... Oh no, I see it. I see it. I'm overthinking as usual. There we go. Orion's Belt is done, and we have completed 100 levels in the set. Honestly, that feels like a major accomplishment. This set has been challenging, but really fun, and I'm enjoying every bit of the journey. I mean, even the hard stuff that's been really frustrating has just been so much fun. So, next time we're going to continue into the triple digits with Dirty Bomb, but we'll do that in the next video. So take care, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. So take care.